So, the mountain of the triple flames, that's what appears here in this part of the Thangka. We can see this mountain with what appears to be a dragon making its way up a mountain. And if we look closely, we will see that there are three flames on top of each other, and a person underneath, it turns out, not a dragon. So there are, for each set of flames, there are humans walking up a mountain. Now, I know from previous experience with this artist that this is about sacrifice again. That's the theme, isn't it? Theme of Thangkas is the willingness of giving up for the greater good, giving up of something for the greater good of the whole. So here we have perhaps the originators, or whatever the story is, up here made a decision somewhere. They were obviously already quite far up the mountain, and they made a decision to perhaps work together regardless of personal loss or pain in order for some greater good to happen. And we need to know that that might be a challenge we have to face at some point. Imagine that you're working for the United Nations, or you're working for the Red Cross, or you're working for, I don't know, Doctors Without Borders, and you're faced with an experience where you have to work with your enemy, or something that is causing you pain in order to accomplish a relationship, a triangle of relationship where you can do powerful good for a huge community perhaps, or even a nation, or even globally. So that sort of story must happen a lot, especially for people far up the path, because these are the challenges of the final stages of the path of discipleship. And here we obviously have a story. We have a story of exactly that. And we can think then of what will each of these triple flames. When you say triple flames, we're talking about fire again. We're talking about spiritual fire. We're talking about soul fire, solar fire. So you can imagine that in our chakra system, that as we evolve, we become a living fire. We become the path. We shine light on everything that we do. We are the path by simply being the soul, all of us. And so here we have the idea of a flame as an eternal flame, as something that never goes out, as something that is a triple flame, meaning that all those levels of spirituality have been reached and they're still engaged in service to humanity. Can you imagine that? And what does that look like when you have all these multitudes that come after you because of your care, because of your compassion? What can happen? They may start amazing things.